1, 2, 3. Well, Shalom. I'm Rabbi Richard Nickel from Congregation Ruach Israel here in beautiful Needham, Massachusetts. Question: do you tend to feel the weight of the world on your shoulders? You know that you can't bear responsibility for all that you're called to be and do in life, but nonetheless, you often feel tremendous pressure because of circumstances beyond your control. Maybe it's raising a teenager. That's a hard thing to do. Or maybe it's a love relationship, a romance. Or maybe it's just trying to bring some justice into this crazy world where justice is such a rare commodity. Do you feel burdened by the task, endlessly, unrelentingly? Well, I have some ancient wisdom for you today that I'd like to share with you. It's the wisdom of two Jewish men who lived in the time of the Second Temple, about 2,000 years ago. The first one you may not know, but the second one I'm sure you do. The first one is Rabbi Tarfon, and Rabbi Tarfon, again, lived in Jerusalem about 2,000 years ago, and he's quoted in a section of the Talmud called Pirkei Avot, or the sayings of the ancient fathers. And here's what he said, quote, "It's not for you to finish the work, but you are not free to walk away from it." Let me repeat that. It's not for you to finish the work, but you are not free to walk away from it. Now, do you get the picture here? It's not your responsibility to finish the worthy task. There are too many variables, too many things beyond your control. Just as it was in the days of Rabbi Tarfon, who, in the original meaning of his words, was exhorting his contemporaries about keeping the Torah, or keeping God's laws, and saying, you can't keep it all, you can't do it all. But he goes on to say, but neither are you free from trying to give it your best shot. That's the sentiment of what he's expressing here, and it's quite relevant for all of us as well. You can't bear the weight of the world. But don't take that as an excuse to cop out. You don't have that right either. You have to stay in the game, but you have to trust God for the outcomes. Now, another Jew, a rough contemporary of Rabbi Tarfon, was Jesus. And of course, Jesus was Jewish. Many people understand that nowadays. Years ago they didn't, but now they do. And he had this to say on roughly the same subject, but from a bit of a different angle. Listen to his words. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble of heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." Now, this is an amazing thing, because here he places himself at the center of the answer to the question, how much can we bear? What do we need to let go of, and what is our responsibility in life? The amazing thing here is that Yeshua places himself right at the center of the answer. Come to me, he says. Come to me. What do we make of that? Well, at very least, he's saying something similar to what Rabbi Tarfon is saying in one respect. The burden is not ultimately yours. You can't bear the weight of it all. But of course, it's not for you to forsake or ignore the task at hand. Instead, Rabbi Yeshua says, come to me because I will help you through. My burden is light. And you're going to be peaceful and find rest for your souls by looking to him to help. Here's the big point. God appreciates all the good efforts that you make to bring a bit of joy and redemption and peace and goodness to this world. But at the end of the day, the responsibility is his and not yours. Well, I'm going to get back to the boys and play some jazz, but hope to see you soon. And come visit our website if you'd like to get to know us better, www.ruachisrael.org. We'd love to get to know you better, and we'd love for you to get to know us as well. Shalom.